Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's house. And in the last video, we finished building up the library secret bits here. We built this hallway, and we got this redstone system going on here to light and also to relight the fire. I've taken the option to actually do something a little different than Stampy did, and that was to add the fire starter thingies in the dispensers there as part of the redstone. If you didn't see that video, or if you want to know how to learn how to do that, you go to the previous video and we'll give you instructions on how to do that. So, in the meantime, we are on an auspicious day today. We are starting the clubhouse today because, well, quite frankly, because it looks like this. Yeah. Well, you know, it's rough. It's rough. But we'll get through. We'll get this fixed up real quick. Basically, we're going to do the outside of this area first, and the roof of it, and we'll lay down a floor on top of all that, and then it'll start. Well, it'll start looking normal. Start looking like what you'd expect to see. So, well, let's get started. Now this just goes straight up from this where we are right here. We're going to cover up all this messy nonsense that we've been, building previously. Once we build the walls, what we're probably going to do next is actually build the little cellar that kind of goes in this area. Technically goes over here in this area. This is just kind of a walkway to it. I think it'll be easier to build it now rather than later in the dark. And then we'll just cover over everything with the slab of oak planks, and then kind of go from there and start getting the place decorated and so forth. Okay, well, let's get started. Let's see. Well, we're also going to still have that bit about how there's not any covering of dirt here. I don't know. We'll see what we can do about that. So let's just start here where this hallway is, and we're going to start the pattern on the side of the house is basically there's two oak rows, and then there's some sort of sandstone feature. In these cases, these are vertical rows, but we still want to use 2 rows of oak here. And I'm going to take a little potion of swiftness here. Pardon the bubbles, but this will just make this go much better. So we're going to put the second row of oak here. We're just going to put it all the way around. I love how fast it goes. It's so helpful. Okay, well, it looks like we already have it there. And this is going to be dirt there. The mountain is just going to kind of come up, and then there's going to be dirt up here, and that'll make more sense in a little bit. So, next row we're going to be doing is we're just going to be doing horizontal row of sandstone, and then 2 rows of planks, sandstone, 2 rows of planks, sandstone, and a row of planks. Anyway, it's going to look like, let's do one side, and then I think what I'll do is I'll cut to me finishing the last side. That way you don't have to watch this entire boring thing. But anyway, so we've got 2 rows of oak, and so let's just go with putting down the sandstone. Now I want to get rid of this. Don't want anything interrupting the pattern. Now technically the corners, they're going to continue with oak all the way up. But we're just going to do it this way for now, and then I'll go back and put that in. So we got 1 row of that. What did I say? I was going to do 1 wall and then cut to it. Well, that's clearly not happening. All right, once I finish this row, I'm just going to finish 1 wall, and then I'm going to cut away, finish it, and then show you what I've got. All right, so let's just finish this wall. We're going to take this one out. So we need 1 more row of oak. So we've got 2 oak, 1 sandstone, 2 oak. All right, let's just put another sandstone on. I'm going to put 2 more rows of oak. Stampy's Clubhouse has evolved over time. If you watch his videos, he starts out decorating in certain ways. Starts out with paintings and he changes the part. Those eventually go away. He changes the bar stools to pistons and so forth. So it's then of course there's the holiday decorating. Oops, let me see here. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. We should have 3. Okay, no, we want. Okay, so on the third row, as we're going up, we want that to have just one row up there. So let me just take these end ones off, swap those out for oak. I'm going to pull back so you can see what the whole wall looks like, if I could possibly get this done correctly. Okay, here we go. All right, so we've got the 3 block high sandstone. Then there's 2 rows of oak, 1 row of sandstone. 2 rows of oak, 1 sandstone, 2 rows of oak and 1 sandstone. There you go. So now we're just going to do that exact same pattern with this corner being oak all the way up on the other sides. So I'm going to do that, and as my potion wears off, good timing. I'm going to do that and then come back when I'm done, because it's really no point in you watching me do all that. There's absolutely no difference in any of it. I am only going to go as far as the wood here. I am not going to change that out. I am not going to go any farther than that. I just reminded me that I wanted to go and put that there. So we've already got 1 row of wood there. So this is all going to be covered up with dirt eventually. So we're only going to go with we're going to stop where the wood is. All right, well, I will see you in a bit. And we're back, and here it is. It's walls are all the way up to as high as they need to go. And it's just the same pattern on all sides. There's going to be 3 rows of sandstone. There's going to be 2 rows of oak in between each one, except the top one just has 1 going across. Just so we're verifying everything, let's just verify the dimensions. This should be, let's see, it should be 31 by 16, I believe. So let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And it should be 31 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 31. There it is. Okay. So right now, we still have to add a floor on top of all what's here. So, it's going to be like this. So, the stripe will be the second block up as it should be. But for now, let's just do let's do the roof. Let's do the roof. Okay, we'll see how that goes. If we have time, we'll squeeze in the little cellar here, but the roof is the most important part, because I don't like to get wet in case it rains. All right, so this roof, well, actually, it doesn't matter where I start, but I'm going to start it. You kind of have to start putting a block on top of the wood, but then we want to go in and up each level, so we don't want anything stacked on top of each other, which is not how we did it this way. This is a little slightly different technique. This is going to be strictly up and in 1 row at a time. There's going to be 3 rows of I think I need a more speed potion. 3 rows of glass. Glug 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 glug. Ah, that's good. All right, let's bring this. Now you guys are probably wondering why I don't have a helper to to help me with something like this. This is a fairly big and slightly boring part of the project, but some of the comments I've received indicated that people get confused when there's a helper because they don't get to see everything exactly what they're doing. So I've decided for now to go without helpers on my videos, just to make sure everything is absolutely as clear as can be. And I don't want it to be anybody's fault except mine if somebody doesn't understand something. We're going up and in, up and in. So this is the second row around, and let's just temporarily build one there, build it out here, and we're going around. We don't want to overlap any of them. We want them all to sort of hang in space, which is completely impossible for them to do in real life. What day? This is Minecraft. What are you gonna do? Okay, so we've got those 3 rows looking good like that. Now we want to do one circle of oak all the way around the middle, and that's going to be right. It's not going to be like up here. It's going to be right along the edge, right even with the top row of glass. We're just going all the way around once with some oak, just a full oak block, and we're going to put some black wool in the middle and top it off with some half slabs and full blocks. Okay, so this is black wool. So this becomes the ceiling of the clubhouse. In one of the videos, I know he noted that he thought he might put a chandelier or something up there, but never did, and that's okay. It's you know, the ceiling is interesting enough as it is. So now we've got, oops. So now, whoops, that was the first oops, and I just said it again. The first oops of the video. Okay, so that is even. So you're going to see, if you're looking through this top row, you're going to see that oak slab row in there. So now we're going to start covering up this black. And this is going to be first time around. We're going to just kind of go around in circles. Whoa, that was a little dizzying. And this is first row is going to be half slabs all the way around. Okay, and then we're going to put a row of full blocks here. We're just going to fill this whole thing up with full blocks, back and forth. And then lastly, we are going to take some half slabs and go one more block in, all around. And so this should be 2 rows wide at the top. And that is it. That is a proper Stampy Clubhouse roof. I'm just going to kind of move around it so you can see everything. That wasn't too bad. That was fairly quick to build. I built that in like 5 minutes. Speed potion, without a speed potion, let's call it 10. Okay. Okay. I was about to say, let's go inside, but you know what? I have no way to get in there right now. Well, there should be a door somewhere around here. I think it's like here. Let's get in here. Get in there. All right, maybe if I stop flying, it'll be easier. There we go. Okay, so the basement. This is an area that you can only access by going behind Stampy's bar. So maybe what I'll... how am I going to... What's the easiest way to do this? All right. There's going to be there's going to be a hallway here. Right here. And then it's going to go to this area, which is... We're going to actually knock out some of these walls here, since we don't need them. And we're going to build the little area here. So let's start with some cobblestone, which goes along this outside wall. That's the one that's closest to Stampy's bedroom. And we're going to put down 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to just put one more row on top of that. Now, all right, we're going to have to get rid of... I'm thinking in my head, I'm sorry you can't hear it. This was originally cobblestone on the floor as well. If you look on most of his videos, and that's because below here was the train station, and that had a cobblestone ceiling. But now that the bathroom is here, it's got a white ceiling. So unfortunately, now it's got a white floor, which I need to get some. Let me grab some white wool here because I think I don't know that I've seen a video after he's built the bathroom, coming into this area. So originally these two were, cobblestone, because this cobblestone went right to the 8th block here and went all the way down, and it went back. However, I'm going to say that we're going to call this now white wool, okay, just for the sake of argument. We don't need these walls here. We're going to build this side of the wall was always smooth stone, in other words, just regular stone. We'll put down two rows of that, and then this is going to be the actual, so this will be the corridor. And for some reason, this goes back one more block than it really needs to, with smooth stone, which is means that we have to kind of knock out these as well, and we can put cobblestone on this side. Keep that the same. I'd be curious to see what this looks like down here now that this change has been made. I don't think he would. Well, I don't know. Maybe he would change the walls to match that, but he probably wouldn't bother. So anyway, that's 8 blocks long. And the reason is we want that wood to start right there at that 8th block. Well, I guess it would be like the 9th block, really. Let's see here. So let's get some wood. The rest of this wall is going to be just oak planks, so we're just going to bring it all the way over. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 1 for the wall, so 9. So let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So that should go right up against the swimming pool here. And we're going to make this 2 blocks high. We want to remove any of this sandstone here. And we can knock this out as well. We can remove this sandstone. That's not going to hurt. Oops. Anything. Well, that's like the 3rd oops, if you don't count the thing I just said. Just going to make some room here because I think I need all this room. This room is, let's see, now that we've got that wall there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So it's from this wall. Once we put this wall in, you're going to need 5 more empty spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is going to be a wall here. We just build this up all the way across. Like so. And then this actually covers this up. So this, we'll stop here on the 8th block. 9th block is the wood here. Like that. So we want the hallway to continue one more block, but it's going to be wood. So this is like the 9th block. Okay, so this room is now, as I said, 5. As far as the blocks on the ground, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empties. I don't know what else to call it, because the room is really, if you count like the whole wall, it's like 7, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we're just looking at the floor here, so it's 5 this way. And then if you're looking at the floor, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 on my map. Why do I have 8 on my map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do I do that? I can't go into here at all. No, I definitely cannot do that. Where did my snow go? Snow. There you are. We'll put you there. All right, so we definitely cannot go any farther that way. So why is my dimensions? Did I count this? Oh, I'm sorry, because this this one under here under the wall, this actually counts as the 8th block. So this is 1, 2, 3. Let me do this out here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then these should be wood. Boy, it just wouldn't be a video if I didn't mess something up. Isn't that right? Okay, so this actually did not need to be changed. Okay, let's knock this wall down. And we have to build the wall here, so I knock out that. There we go. My apologies. So this is, from this wall, you only have to add 7 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you go right to wood like that. So what you're going to end up with is looks just like this. And this should be 8 long now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And this should be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So over here, let's see. The first feature. This is so nice to have light under here to be able to work. I remember building this when I first built my version of it, and didn't even realize this was down here at first. And I was like, oh, there's a thing down below in some video that I saw. So it was dark down here. That's my point. All right, so I need to make a refrigerator first. We're going to grab an iron door. We've kind of, we made one of these in the kitchen, although the difference is that we're not making a working refrigerator here. We're just making a one that just looks like a refrigerator. So, but the technique is the same. We're going to stand where the refrigerator is and look out as if we were standing inside the refrigerator. Put the door down, and then we're going to put 2 blocks of iron behind it. We're not going to put a button on there because there's going to be a sign right here. Now, let's see. There's going to be some chests. Yes, you heard me say there's going to be signs, so you know I'm not going to type all the signs. I'm going to pull away, type them, and then come back because that's so tedious to watch me type signs. Although the artwork is worse. Okay, so the first chest goes here right next to the refrigerator. Then you're going to skip 1, and skip 1. There should be 4, and the last one goes right up against the wall. Then there's going to be 1 here, and then we need some bookcases, which he picks because they kind of look like shelves of bottles, if I recall correctly. So we want to put 1 here, and then we want to put a row of 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just put 3 on top, like that. And then there's 1 more chest that goes right there. And we're going to need some torches, even though we don't need any right now, obviously. But there's 2 torches in this area. There's 1 right next to the fridge, kind of like in the middle of those 3 blocks. And then this one goes right there. Okay, and you heard me say there's going to be signs, and here they come. You know, maybe I'll do them in the video. All right, so this one is milk. And I'm going to try to emulate how he did his sign. So I'm going to do capital M on this one. And that's on the second line. And this one's going to be, he calls this iron brew, but he spells it, let's see, it's capital I-O-R-N. So he kind of leaves the O out. Oops, I need to get back in there. Then he does capital B R U. So he calls this iron brew, which will fill with lava, actually. And this one is water. Capital W on this. It's just the little touches. I mean, you don't have to capitalize or necessarily put on the second line, but this is what he does, so this is how I'm going to do it for these videos. Let's see, this is spare glasses. And this is all going to be on one line, and both are capitalized. Somebody suggested I get a keyboard for my Xbox. You know, I just might get that one of these days. That sounds like a really good idea. Now this one, okay, I'm going to make a confession. I have no idea what goes on this sign. Originally, he had, when he was explaining all the chests, he only had these four, and at some point he added this one later, and I just cannot make out. The only time I see this chest is like in the 2,000 subscriber video, and he just comes in here real quick and says, "Oh, there's that," and then whew, he's gone, and he never gets close enough to it for me to see what it is. So if anybody knows what this chest is supposed to be, please let me know, and if possible, let me know what video it's on, so that I can relay that in the next video, so that we can make sure everybody has got the correct items. So that's it. That's the cellar. Oh, sorry. This one is pub snacks. Second line, capital P. This is all one line, and this second, the word snacks is not capitalized. Oops. It's also not spelled without a C. Oops, I need a S on that, I guess. Snacks. Okay, so let's work on what goes in these things. Now, the pub snacks, I'm just going to kind of show you what goes in there, and you can fill them up the whole way. Pub snacks goes cookies, pork chops, and cakes. It's going to be, the first row is going to be pork chops. Just fill it all the way up. Fill it all the way across with pork chops, then fill it all the way across with cookies. I'm just not going to bother doing it in the video because it's going to take too long. So you would fill all the way up with each one with a full stack of each all the way across for those. Again, we have no idea. I have no idea what's in there. Spare glasses. These are, you would think they would be like potion bottles, but they're not. I think when he built this, they didn't have such things probably back then. So he uses just empty buckets and just fill that thing all the way up with buckets. This one, you're just going to fill it up with water. Iron brew is actually lava, very dangerous, but so take care with that. And of course, milk. You're just going to fill those up using the buckets. And this gets, as I said, absolutely nothing in it. So there we go. That's that. And this is where we're going to end the video. So we've got the outside walls done. Ceiling's done. Roof's done. We've got the cellar done. Oh, quickly let me just add the ladder. There's a ladder that goes, let's see if I can get this right here. Now this wall is where the back of the bar is, so it should go, the ladder should go here on this second block here from the wall. So it's like the third one from the way back very end. Did I put torch? No, I did not. There's a torch that needs to go right here. I have no idea why. You know how I did that redstone alert on my video? I'm thinking I'm going to add a new graphic that just says I have no idea why, and just throw that in there whenever I need it. Okay, so that's it. Not bad. So in the next video, we are going to put a floor all over this, and we're going to start decorating it. And are we going to finish it? I think we'll probably. I think we can finish that in the next video. So I'm gonna say that this should be a 2-part series. If everything cooperates. With any luck, maybe we'll even get to throw some dirt and grass out here. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, so I am Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!